got a phenomenal episode for you today. I'm going to do some tests. I'm going to test between two different chainsaws. I love getting new tools. It's a Dewalt pole saw that's battery powered. I've been a fan of electric chainsaws for quite a while. One reason is you don't have any of the gas to mess with, and I like that. Gas motors, if you let them sit for too long, they get kind of worn out. One of the cons though for electric chainsaws is you've got to have electricity. I'm hoping to solve that with that Dewalt chainsaw. I've used it a bit. I've gotten kind of a little bit familiar with it. I'll show you what it's like. It's out at the job site. I've got a few things loaded here on the tractor to take out there. Before I lived on the ranch, I had this Worx chainsaw. It was on a pole, phenomenal. I highly recommend anyone in the city or something like that to get it. One con for it though, out here on the farm, is I'm cutting trees that are pretty far out, and so to use that, I have to have this and an extension cord. That's kind of a pain, but it's not the end of the world. As you can tell, this fence line, and I've already been kind of working that side, is a bit overgrown and a bit crazy. I've already taken the barbed wire out, I've taken the metal posts out, and now it's just time to clear the trees. So I'm clearing the trees so that way I can get a good straight fence that will hold the cows in. That's the goal of a fence, right? Keep bad things out, keep good things in. So this right here is my handy Worx WG309. Anyway, this is a Worx pole saw. It attaches to a pole right here. I was using this the other day, and a big, huge branch came and fell on it and kind of broke the connection to the pole saw. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have ventured out to get something different. This is the new tool that I've got. This is the XR 20 volt Dewalt. I already have a bunch of Dewalt tools, so I already have the batteries. And this thing was about 150 bucks. Now, one thing I love about it, it has a battery. It doesn't require a plug. This Worx one, Worx does have one that has a battery. I don't have it, but this one is about 100 bucks. If you are living in the city or somewhere that, you know, you're not going to be trimming trees very far from your house, this is a phenomenal tool. Phenomenal tool. You can use it as a chainsaw. You can use it as a pole saw. I like it. It works great. This is my second one because the first one I left over at my mom's so that way she could have a tool over there to use. And then I bought this one. My cows don't eat the cedar. I'm going to take this one out, and I'm going to show you how to do that with the brushless 20 volt Dewalt chainsaw. Let's see how it performs. I'll show you in real time. One thing that I like about what I'm about to show you is this is real world. I've seen a lot of demo videos about electric chainsaws in like a lab environment where the chainsaw is just sitting there. Maybe you put a little weight on it to see how it goes through a 4x4. This is real world. This is on an actual tree here. You'll see it. Looks like I got it stuck. Let me see if I can pull the tree. Now, one thing I don't like about this is the blade is on the side. It makes good for getting cuts on the left side of the tree. You flip it over though, all of a sudden, not so great. So it took about a minute and a half or so to cut through that. Not too shabby. Now, this is a fully charged 4 amp hour 20 volt Dewalt battery, and it just kind of made quick work of this tree. I'm going to pull it over so that way it doesn't fall into the road. So let me take this big conglomeration out, and I'm going to show you how the Worx plug-in pole saw chainsaw thing works. One pro about this Worx chainsaw, it's so lightweight, I can control it super easy, and this right here is the only tool you need basically to loosen or tighten your chain. If the chain gets off, you just undo this with your hand and you can just tighten the chain right up. That Dewalt one, it came with a tool, which is great. It fits in the bar cover, which is fantastic. However, you got to have a tool, and so if the chain comes off, you got to have that tool. It's just a hex key, and then you know, it's just a pain. You have to have the tool. However, this one, auto tensioning, auto oiling. The other one, auto oiling, not auto tensioning. But I haven't really had a problem with that yet. Okay, I got it stuck. Let me tell you two key differences though between these saws. This one, I was able to apply tons of pressure, it just chewed right through the wood. The other one, you apply too much pressure, it stalls out. Probably to protect the motor. This one doesn't seem to care about the motor, it just goes for it. I love it. I'm not able to push that tree, so I think I'm gonna have to use a tractor, push the tree to get the chainsaw out. Rookie mistake. After those two quick demos, these are the pros of the Dewalt. Lightweight, easy to use, no cord, all battery, fantastic, super quiet. I love it. These are the cons. Less power, and it stalls out when you put a little bit of pressure on it. On the other hand, this Worx one right here doesn't seem to stall out ever. Now, the huge pro is way more power than the Dewalt, and it cuts through the trees way better. And it's got some leverage where you can kind of leverage it and just like a normal chainsaw. Whereas the pole saw Dewalt is super weak comparatively. Now, the massive con is you've got to have an extension cord. The extension cord's fallen off 2 or 3 times. Now, there is this hook right here that you can shove the cord in, and then it attaches to make it so it's a little bit more secure. That's a huge con in my opinion, but with that increase of power, that's phenomenal. Really great, really great. I think I'm going to use the Worx to cut down a few more trees just to get them knocked out. To me, the choice is easy. It's the Worx all the way. It is so much more powerful than the Dewalt. It doesn't get, I mean, it kind of slows down a little bit, but doesn't get bogged down. But it just chews through these trees. You just saw it. Way better. Now, if I'm going out there to the back pasture and I just need to cut down a few branches, do I really want to lug a generator, an extension cord, and the pole saw? No, I don't. I think there is a place for the Dewalt pole saw, but it's just not in cutting these trees down that I can get to the base of them and just cut them down, because the Worx is just so much more powerful. So I'm going to keep them both because I can see a purpose of both of them. Thanks for joining me on this review. Let me know what you think. If you've got any pole saws, specifically electric ones, that you enjoy, and let me know in the comments. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It would really help me out. It would help me generate some more content. Thanks so much, everybody. Thanks for joining in.